to creating normal maps. So in a continuation from the last lecture, we're going to go through the solution to that whilst creating a normal map for our pillar detail and adding some more geometric detail to the brickwork and creating a normal map of that. Just a reminder of the challenge was to make a normal map of the pillar using all the techniques you've learned to create the normal maps and then applying it again on the brickwork. So let's go ahead and hop straight on over into Blender. Right, so we're back over in Blender and I need to be on a different layer. So I don't want to be on this, I want to be on my pillar layer. I think that's layer 2. I can check on my layer management in the tool shelf as well. Yes, it is layer 2. So I am going to have open 2 properties windows. I want to be able to see both my baking and my multi-resolution settings as well in case I need to play with those. So let's focus first of all on the very top of the pillar. So I'm going to select that and, well, I need an image to bake through to first. So if I go into edit mode, we see that the last image I baked with this was the diffuse map. And I need to create a new image first, otherwise I will start overwriting it. So this one's called pillar top 1024. I'm going to stick with 1024 and go normal and click OK. Okay, so we've mapped that. I then need to make sure it's saved. So save as image, go into my textures, pillar top 1024 normal. That's done. That's ready to be baked to. So now that I've done that, I should, famous last words, I know I should be able to go down to bake and do a couple of things here. We need a normal, which is fine. We're baking from a multi-res. What are our multi-res settings? Well, I want the preview down at either 1 or 0. I'm going to go for 0 in this case and hit bake. Multi-res data baking requires a multi-resolution object. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm just going to hop out of edit mode and into object mode and just come back again and hit bake. Okay, it's still not liking that. I don't know if it's my array modifier and mirror modifier going on there. This definitely is a multi-resolution. Yeah. So let's go back here and hit bake. There we go. Don't know why that was causing that, but there we go. I've turned the mirrors off. That's the only thing I can think of that I've changed there. Let's go on. And it looks like we've got a good normal map. I'm just going to press A so I can see a bit more of what's going on. That looks really good. So that's that one done. And of course, go in and save the image to make sure that is then solidified. I'm going to check here that I haven't overwritten diffuse. I haven't. Brilliant. So we can go on to the next one, and I'm going to do the pillar section. So now I have the pillar section. I'm going to hop into edit mode. I'm going to create a... Oh, interestingly, that didn't switch image over. Sometimes it does. In fact, I'm going to turn off my arrays first of all. There we go. And we're going to have to create a new image anyway. And let's call this one in section 1024, and it's going to be a normal map. Okay, image, save as image, and I'm in the right directory already, so that's perfect. Now that I've done that, all that needs to be done is select everything. There we go. See, it's switched now over to pillar bump. We don't want that. We want it on the... Oh, it's going to be pillar section 102. So there we go. We've got this here ready to be baked to, and multi-resolution setting. Turn that down and hit bake. Hasn't applied, so it's come out, come back in again and hit bake. There we go, it's applied. And I can zoom in here and make sure it is curved. Now it isn't curved there, so let's just go up a preview level, hit bake again, and there we go. We've got our more curved approach that I do want in there. So let's go back down. I'm surprised it didn't include the curved information down there. Nope. So I'm going to leave it at a preview level of 1 and hit bake. Just have a quick look around the rest of our model and make sure everything's there. It is. So let's go to our final one down at the bottom here. So let's select everything there. Pillar base. Well, is there a pillar base one? Have we already created that? We've got a lot of things already in memory just down here. So we want pillar base 1024 normal. So let's go and create that. So image, new image. So pillar base 1024 normal, and there we go. Let's click OK, go into image and save the image. You can also use F3 there, and that's now ready to be baked too. I'm going to come out and in again and hit baking resolution. Baking. Okay, so we've probably still got our modifiers turned on. We have. There we go. So there's not much in the way of detail that needs to be on this base at the moment, but at least it gives us this little ridge so that when we break it down, it's not so, well, it looks more curved than it actually will be with a low-res model. So those are those normal ones already done. So we've just got that final one to do of the brickwork. Oh dear, Blender crashed. This will happen occasionally. Please do remember to save your work as you're going. I haven't, so I'm going to have to just recreate a bit of the video, and there'll be a bit of an interruption in the middle of this one, for which I apologise, but let's carry on and go and create a normal map of our brickwork. So I've just been checking through, and it does look like that the bump maps, sorry, the normal maps that I have created so far are looking good. That pillar bump there doesn't look like it's lighting at all. The pillar base just here seems to have been overwritten. So let's go ahead here, select our mapping here. Let's scroll down. We're ready to bake. Pillar base normal. That's absolutely fine. It's selected. Save. Let's go ahead and hit bake. That's where I was before. Okay, so we can pick up from here and go ahead and create our brickwork normal. So I need to be not in edit mode but in object mode, so I can select the right layer. And I've been working on my texture layer, so let's go across to that, and then let's see what we can do. Well, first of all, we need to do something about it because it's even slowing down my screen at the moment because it's this one little bit of brickwork has too many polygons. That's a bit high. So we need to reduce that significantly, and we've worked out that this is probably not the most appropriate use of a displacement modifier. So we're going to go ahead here and I'm not going to keep my subsurface. I'm going to go for multi-resolution again and displacement itself. In fact, we could go for the plane approach that we've done before for this particular one. I'm going to get rid of that. So I'm going to bake from here onto there. So I need to make sure that this is unwrapped, and I'm going to call it brickwork normal. If I'm lucky, of course, we won't actually need to have geometry. It will look like it has geometry even though it doesn't. So let's go ahead and create a new image. Oh, I haven't saved this one. Let's make sure I save this one. Save as save image. New image, and this one is going to be called, what do it's actually called the object itself. So let's go to the outliner, and then we've called it plane. That's not very good. What's the one underneath called? Tile texture example. Well, I'm going to call this brickwork because that is what it is. So then it means I can call this new image brickwork. Very deep. And what is it? It's 1024. We're going to stick with that, and it's okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and save that image. Excellent. Now that we've done that, what I need to do here is select this one and then that one, and we're not baking from a multi-res, we are doing selected to active, and I'm just going to bake. I think I've got enough there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. There doesn't seem to be much detail in there at the moment. That's because we've got all flat surfaces here. So what we can do to make this look a lot more interesting is go into the sculpt mode and add a few bumps, and we can use the texture that we've already created for the pillars and utilize it again when doing some sculpting. So for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and hide not everything. Just this plane on top, so it's out of the way. I'm going to hop into sculpt mode of this particular object. Now before I start doing things, because it would just balloon up like that, kind of cool, but also not what I want. So I need to be in the tools shelf here, and I need to turn on the texture option. I'm going to pick my pillar bump that I have been working with. And strength, I'm going to go, well, I'm going to leave it with blob for the moment. I could possibly use clay or something along those lines. Choices. I'm going to leave it with blob for the moment. Now, radius size is probably going to be a lot smaller. Of course, I can use F and Shift F to change those too. The strength I'm going to lock. Yeah, I'm happy with it like that. Auto smooth. Well, I am going to have smooth shading turned on in the moment, otherwise, or certainly at the end, because otherwise it will look all faceted and horrible. Now, I do need to turn dynamic topology on. It will probably complain about a UV map or something along those lines. So dynamic topology will not preserve vertex colors, UVs, or other custom data. So it's just a warning there that I could potentially destroy anything I've been working on. Now, at the moment, that's absolutely fine. We're about to change the underlying geometry, so the UV map we've currently got won't be accurate anymore. So we'd have to unwrap it again if we wanted to do anything with it. But we don't at the moment, so I'm just going to click OK. Now we can start playing with it. Now, I don't know at what level zoomed in I'm going to have to be to get a good texture. So that looks a bit too blocky to me. So I'm going to, first of all, lower my detail size down to 6 pixels from this particular zoom level. So obviously the more I zoom in, the more detail that will start generating. And I do have the watch triangle count as well. It'll be very easy, as you can see there. I'm at 10,000, do a few more. Some over here, we're at 13,000, so it'll creep up. But we're going to map those to that normal map in a moment. In fact, that's not a too bad start actually. What I do have to bear in mind is on these edges, I am going to have to be very careful. I think I'm fine without that tool shelf on. I'm just going to have to be careful where they join, otherwise it'll be very obvious that I'm, well, let it say tiled texture. Probably need to reduce the brush size of this just here. There we go, so that's looking pretty good. Obviously it looks a bit faceted at the moment, we don't need to worry too much about that because smooth shading will hide all of those bits. I suppose it doesn't matter too much in certain aspects here. We go too near this edge and create geometry, as long as it's not too different from when we actually time it together, it doesn't stand out too much. Like a little divot like that in one side, a little divot in the other. They probably will just look like brick texture details. This one here, go around here, and of course you can play and with this sort of stuff to your heart's content. Now I'm going to make one of these bricks sort of look a bit more uneven, I think. I'm going to use the sculpting tool to make it a bit more of an organic surface, perhaps a little bit wavy. You know how I was being a bit silly earlier where I dragged this up. Well, let's use that to the advantage. So I'm just going to turn the texture off. Turn it on. I'm going to use blob. Strength, I'm going to turn right down so I've got a bit more control over it. And let's just bring that out like that. And I'm going to do the subtract as well. And this time, increase the strength, put the radius down lots. And then I can make dips in the brickwork as well. I've got useful for speed, but I have got mirroring turned on. Symmetry lock down at the bottom here with the tool shift. I'm just going to turn off the mirror on the x-axis, otherwise this potentially would ruin my day. And that looks like a good dip in the brickwork there. Let's make that brush size a little bigger. I'm going to make the wall itself just bow ever so slightly. Because I can. Let's turn it up a bit more. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to undo that last one since I shifted a bit too much of the side. Get the right thing. That's quite good. I don't think it's interrupting the edges, which is important when tiling, otherwise it will look horrible. Okay, I'm happy with that level of detail that I've popped on. I'm going to hop back into object mode. I'm going to go to smooth shading because the shading does affect the final product over here when we hit the bake button. We need to bring back in, I'm going to use alternate to bring back into the plane. Select the bottom one, the top one, and I'm just going to hit bake. Got the image there. That is looking exactly what I wanted to see, so that's really good. We've got all of the bumps actually now ingrained in an image itself. So let's go ahead and save that image. Brick texture displacement, save as, there we go. Perfect. How did you guys get on? What additions did you make to your brickwork? Did you come across any challenges and how did you get around them? Please share that in the discussions, and I will see you guys in the next lecture.